Sup, Nibbles? J-Dog back and some more goddamn questions. First one is that goddamn Pateskis came in goddamn yesterday. It's a quickie too from David Marcato. Paid question. Hey J-Dog, thanks for the entertaining content. What are your favorite horror films? So I have kind of gone over that. I mean, I'm not a big horror movie guy. I'm just not a big movie guy, period. I like movies, don't get me wrong. But I watched them way less than I used to in my early years. So, but favorites is going to be go back to what I liked as a young kid. When I say young kid, I'm talking about like literally less than 10 years old. House, Nightmare on Elm Street. I like all of them, but I guess the first one would be the best one. But I liked the only one I didn't like was I own the box set though. Got them all though. Is Freddy's Dead's pretty stinky. Not stinky to the point where I won't watch it, but it kind of blows. And then Wes Craven's New Nightmare, that pretty much blows ass. But the first five, I liked all those. I mean, don't be wrong, they're cheesy as fuck, but I like them. I even liked the Freddy versus Jason. Thought that was a good, entertaining movie. Again, like silly and cheesy and, a mainstream movie, but I was entertained. And the remake of The Nightmare on Elm Street was cool. There was no goddamn Robert Englund, but I was entertained. Was it necessary to make it shit? No, but I saw it in the theater and it was cool. Original's better and shit like that, but I'm not gonna be one of those stuck up goddamn, broomsticks up my goddamn ass dudes that they hate on shit. Because like, when it comes to movies, dude, I'm not a gatekeeper and elitist for movies. My motto is, was I entertained or wasn't I? Like that Bill Murray movie, Lost in Translation, that I literally shut off. I was like, this is so fucking bad. I'm not even finishing this. I got up and turned it the fuck off and literally put something else on. I remember it was in the house that the three of us were living in. I was watching that one night before going to bed. So I was probably like 20, 21, 22. So you figure 18, 20 years ago. When I saw it, I was like, another bad, another one movie that I did shut off was Starship Troopers 2. The first one I like, it's a bit slow paced. I remember when that movie first came out, and it came to theater, one of our older cousins said, "Oh man, you guys are going to love it." He's like, "It's nonstop from the second it starts to an end. Nothing but action." Remember we're watching, like, the fuck's he talking about, homeboy? First fucking 45 minutes is dicking around. I know we read long that they're starting the plot, and I understand that. You can't just be on a fucking planet blasting aliens from the first second, but that's what he made it sound like. Nonstop. What's your definition of nonstop, brah? My definition of nonstop is from opening goddamn credits to the ending goddamn credits. So it wasn't like he described it all. I remember that as kids, but I do like the first one. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I've seen it in my adult years, but you know what? I would say same kind of time frame as the second one. I mean, Lost in Translation. Well, actually, both. Yeah, all these films. Early 20s is when I watched those. First one I like. Last time I watched though, early 20s. So literally, the last time I probably watched that movie was literally 18 years ago. But the second one, I guess same time frame or whatever. Although that wasn't the first time I seen the first one. 18, 20 years ago was the last time I watched it. But the first and last time I saw I didn't even see the entire goddamn thing. And the second one was around the same time frame. Shut it off. It was so goddamn bad. But horror movies, yeah, House, Nightmare on Elm Street, Night of the Living Dead. I do like the original of that. Now I didn't see that when I was a young kid. I saw that when I was probably about first time, probably 18, 19. I think I see when I first seen it. Did enjoy that quite a bit actually. Dog owns it, of course. I even own the DVD where they redid it in color. Like Texas Chainsaw, the first few of them even. I even like the remake too. I like the Texas Chainsaw at the beginning as well. I mean, favorites though? I don't know. Nothing's carved in stone with it. I guess the only carved in stones would probably be the House and Nightmare on Elm Street. I've always liked it because I saw those super young. I mean, I saw those like at max 6 years old, but I think 5 years old even. Like no bullshit. Because I remember thinking, because Nightmare on Elm Street, when I first saw that, I remember I think it was either our older brother, the one that's left the Sacred Right tapes, either he picked it up, we were all there, or it was Eazy-E. We're at the fucking library, you can rent movies for free. This is where we're kids. And it was either the fourth or the fifth one. And that's the no, I think it's the third one actually. That's the one I saw first, and I remember thinking it was scary, but in a good way, because I thought Freddy looked so fucking freaky and cool as fuck, which he does. But when you watch and return, you're like, what the fuck would you possibly be scared of? But again, I was 5 or 6, but not that pussy shit like, hey, I'm scared, I can't go to sleep. Hey, mom, can I sleep with you? Dog never pulled that fucking bitch shit. You went in the goddamn room, and a real man don't have a nightlight either. I like pure goddamn darkness. Heading for internal darkness over here, motherfucker. Dog knew that at age goddamn 5. These goddamn wimps of today sleeping in their mamas till they're 10 and shit. Unbelievable. I'm telling you right now, maybe with a girls get past. I'm a little lighter on them. But dude, if you got a dude right now, a boy, all you parents out there, sorry if I offend you, but hey, like the old saying, the truth goddamn hurts. If you have a son, dude, and he's sleeping with you till he's 9 or 10 years old, mama, you're gonna be damn proud of him in life. That's a wimp fucking just in them goddamn making. Guaranteed. Mark the goddamn dog's words. There ain't no toughness in him just breading them. So yeah, you're gonna have a bitch boy on your hands. You'll probably be hacking his nads off and getting some tit implants. So have fun with that. The faves, goddammit. You're always getting sidetracked down here. These wimps always sidetracking the dog. Sure, I'm kind of totally forgetting something, but... And then I really like the series. I could throw it in there. It's a horror series. DAWG owns all the DVDs, of course. Tales from the Crypt. Throw a goddamn show in there. Later years I saw, I did really enjoy them. I bought the goddamn DVDs. This I saw in my fucking 30s. But I always knew about it. Goddamn, from the goddamn TISH. The Phantasms. Number 1 and number 2, I enjoyed both of them. Number 1's a little more slow paced, but still an eerie movie that I enjoyed. But I probably like the second one more. Now I only seen them both once each, but I saw them way late. Like me and Elcat went and bought them for Halloween or something. 'Cause we were talking about. I was like, I've always wanted to watch those damn things, because obviously the Mortician intros, and I just never have. Forgot about them. They're a little harder to find. I'm not searching for movies as is. In my adult years, I really wasn't watching movies. In my early 20s, I was, before, when I was still working at the print shop on my days off and stuff, when I would just work straight hells, kind of just to wind down and to go to bed. I would watch a movie and like have a pizza or something. But after that, and then when I went to hell's full time, was married and shit like that, I mean, dude, like all of 2024, I'm not even exaggerating. I probably watched in 2024 the entire year, maybe 5 movies, and 2 of those were in the theater. But sitting down at home watching a movie, I'm trying to think. I'm not going to go as far as saying I didn't do that an entire year of 2024, but for sure less than 5 times. 100% for sure less than 5 times. So I don't really watch it anymore. So I'd go with those, goddammits. Probably some shit I'm completely forgetting. That's my all-time favorite, but go with those. On these goddamn order questions, got to start chopping these down. Chad Davis. Hails, J-Dog. Chad from Hour of 13 here. Check that shit out, homeboy. Place the goddamn order at Hells and goddamn fucking from the band. Just like goddamn Dying Fetus and, this drummer that contacted me, Eric, and a few others from bands. Don't get that too goddamn often. Hells Bells, goddamn, yeah. And Hour 13, I brought him up on the channel, right? I think he even says I did. The self-titled, which is their debut, that's fucking great. It's all good, doomy, heavy metal, Black Sabbath worship, but that self-title is awesome. That is 2 paws up. Check the goddamn site. We might even have some in stock. We've stocked that thing so many times, in and out, comes in, sells out. We'll get another 3 to 5 for the last easily 10 years. Very Black Sabbath, vocals on par too. That's a Doom Black Sabbath worship band album that I'm a big fan of, that I do own myself, CD and LP, of course, and that I vouch for and I goddamn recommend. The band Hour 13, self-titled album, meaning Hour 13, Bubbles. So love the channel, a pretty much integral part of my wake-up ritual. How about that, homie? We're both a fan of each other's and something, goddammits. I like something you've done. You like some shit I've done. Cool. Giving each other free entertainment, right? Well, dog shit wasn't free. You had to buy those. I appreciate you casually dropping Hour 13 name in past videos. Just dropped it here again. See, look at that goddamn sales pitch. Fucking all you other guys are in bands that order. Leave a goddamn comment for the dog in the notes section. Now, I can't guarantee I'm going to have as positive comments to say as I did on Hour 13. If I think it blows ass, I'm going to tell you it blows ass. But hey, at least your band will still get the goddamn shout out. And while I know the music isn't really your cup of hate, the we're talking about, the first album's great. The others, I just don't think it's good. It's good. It's good stuff. It's the same stuff. It's just I don't listen to a ton of stuff. Just like Candlemass. I just like the Epicus Doomicus. But the second one, was it Shadow Throne or whatever the hell it's called? It's good. It's just I don't need a bunch of albums of that. There's a lot of bands like that, but even the brutal shit. Like I've said that about I just finally listened. I'll give you a prime example. The new Brodequin album. It was good. It's just I wasn't like overly excited because I don't need 10 Brodequin albums. I don't need 10 Cock and Ball Torture albums. Like I only heard the first 2 Cock and Balls. Past that I didn't listen to. Not because anything I heard sucked. I don't need 10 albums by this shit. Disgorge California, when they kind of like hung it up, or at least I assume they did. Do I care? No. If the TISH doesn't do a new album, do I care? No. I mean, do you really need another album? It's going to be the same old shit, which is, if they do an album, it better be the same old shit. I don't want no goddamn no love lost bullshit. But the point being is, the certain bands, I mean, I don't need 10 albums of this stuff. You know, Deicide, sure, I'll take 15 albums of that, you know, no problem. But I'm only like that with select stuff. So our 13, be more, you know, the doomish heavy metal, Sabbath worship. Other than Sabbath, I don't really need a bunch of other albums by one band. So they're just in that category to where it's all cool, but the self-title is what I'm going to listen to. So I appreciate the positive. The positive was of which you've spoken about it. Just got some more too. All that aside, don't have any love for Blood Red Throne. Monument of Death is a great death metal album that gets overlooked a lot. Keep up the devil's work and take care. Yeah, Blood Red Throne, they cool. I just was never a huge fan of them. I remember that was a band we checked out as teenagers. Got them in from I think it was like the blackmetal.com days of ordering from them. And then I remember the early Hell's Days wholesale. There was the Suicide Kit, the CD that came with the razor blade and shit. They were cool. It's just it always felt like kind of like more of a background death metal band to me. Whereas like you put it on, you're like you listen to it, but you're like half paying attention. That's how I always remember it. But they were always cool by me. It's just the songs just never stuck with me. That's all. But yeah, they cool with me though. I'm put it to you, so I'm going to listen to them over goddamn Twinkmole. That's for goddamn sure. Anonymous, goddamn, another old ass fucking order question. These are all old as fuck. Yo, J-Dog, fitness related question. Oh! What are your thoughts on doing a push-pull leg routine 7 days a week? 7 days a week, dude. If you're able to physically lift weights 7 days a week, I can 100% promise you're training like a pussy. That's physically impossible. I don't give a fuck if you're juiced to the gills on fucking steroids, which is the main thing they do is make you recover and heal faster. Even then, you're not gonna be doing it. There's no pro bodybuilder that trains 7 goddamn days a week. So I promise you're trained like a pussy. And here's the thing: no, I'm not. I've been in the goddamn iron game for 20 fucking years now. Do you know how many people I've met that says, you know what, dog? I train like a fucking pussy. I really don't go hard. Zero. Everybody, oh, dude, I train like a fucking beast. I go beast mode all the time, balls to the wall. And I'm like, you do? I was like, I've seen you here. That's pussy mode, brah. That's total pussy shit. I mean, I can tell you right now, there's over 1,000 members of my gym. Granted, I don't see them all because I'm sure some come at noon and stuff like that. But sometimes I go in the morning, especially on the weekends, just to get out of the way, my training. Or so I'm primarily afternoon, evenings is when I go. I'm there around the 4, 5, 6, 7-ish clock time. And I could tell you right now, it's less than 20 people that I think actually train hard. Less than 20. And 4 or 5 of them are actually girls that do. Dudes, stuff. There's people you're not training, you're exercising. There's a huge goddamn difference. So if you're able to go 7 days a week, it's impossible that you're training hard. There's just no goddamn way. He's like, will this lead to overtraining or suboptimal gains? Yeah, because you're training like a pussy and you won't be able to do it. So absolutely will. Or is it fine with proper sleep and nutrition? You need actual rest days because you gotta remember, even if your tissue was able to recover, and it might. Theoretically, yes, it might. If you're blasted to the gills on max amount of steroids and growth hormone and insulin, then the contractile tissue might heal. But the problem is your central nervous system won't, and that's huge as well. The CNS, for that to recover, is literally just time off, nothing else. You can't take anything for that. So that's what needs days off. So you can get 12 hours of goddamn sleep and jam 10,000 calories a day. That's not gonna heal up the goddamn CNS. So I've been training along like this along with cardio the past 3 months and have felt good. Well, the general rule of thumb, if it is working, then you keep doing it. But you felt good or you're getting good gains. We'll put it to you this way. And then what is your goal? Your goal is going to be one or two goddamn things, unless you're just like, I'm just maintaining because I look so goddamn impressive, the fact that you're asking me any training question whatsoever means that's not the goddamn case, because anybody that hasn't mastered and they're on autopilot because they're shockingly impressive year round, they just need to maintain. They're in a league of their own, and they're not asking anybody for goddamn advice because they already had the formula completely figured out for themselves and their body. You feel good. Oh, okay, fine. But if your goal is, I'm trying to get bigger, okay. So what did you weigh 3 months ago? Weighed $180, dog. What do you know right now? I fluctuate between 180 and 178, 182 first thing in the morning. Right, so you're the same goddamn weight. So for 3 months, you made zero progress. No, dog. My weight is, my goal is to get shredded, lose weight, get rid of that belly fat. All right, cool. What was your weight, goddammit? I was, 180, dog, 180. You know what I mean? Always fluctuating, though, of course. Yeah, of course. You would fluctuate about 3 pounds first thing in the morning, always. That's based on how much water, sodium, etc. What do you weigh now? I was like 181 this morning. Oh, so you weigh the exact same weight as you did fucking 3 months ago, and your goal is to goddamn get shredded, lose the belly fat, tone up, right? My most hated term in the goddamn entire world. AKA lose body fat, AKA to lose body fat, you have to lose weight. You're the same weight. Guess what? 3 months, you made zero progress. Those are your two goals right there. Because again, you don't fall in the first category where you're just maintaining because you just look so goddamn amazing. So, did you make any goddamn results? Tell me that. Because I can tell you right now, in 3 months, my protocol, yeah, you better notice some goddamn benchmarks moving, dude. If you're trying to gain weight, like when I'm pushing, I don't really push shit anymore. The only time is like I fluctuate with trying to get a little bit leaner for certain times a year. But as far as pushing my weight up and shit, I'm pretty much past that. I'm done. I'm maxed out. I'm broken down, and I'm old. I'm 40 years old. It's not smart to do it at my age. So I don't even really try to gain weight anymore. I barely even try it. At the moment, I barely fucking even eat. I just eat whatever the hell I want. I still average 5 meals a day, but it's like I don't have to push. I don't even have to try. I just naturally stay like this because from years and years of doing it. But when I was pushing and then dieting and stuff, I would fluctuate all 3 months. 30 pounds fluctuate, always 30. 10 pounds a month, brah. If you ain't, you're just, in my opinion, you're dicking around. That's my goddamn opinion. But what the fuck do you leave all these goddamn? It also helped me to stay consistent. The work ethic is that if you could do 7 days a week for 3 months straight, you could maintain for the next 10 years. The discipline's there. That's so commendable there, and kudos there. But it's just if your body's able to keep up with that, I don't give a shit if you're 19 years old. Again, 19 and juice to the gills. Something's gonna go. You're gonna get achy elbows. You're gonna stop making gain. There's no way that you're training hard and you're able to get away with that. There's just no way. It also helped me stay, okay, whereas when I took rest days, I would tend to slip. Sorry if this has been asked before. Thank you and keep it the truth. Hell no, it hasn't been asked before. People hate the goddamn training goddamn questions. They want to ask dumb shit like, hey, dog, what do you think of goddamn Horna from fucking Finland? Who gives a fuck, man? Go listen to them and make up your own goddamn decision. Now, if you're going to come over here and bands I shout out that you never heard of, you're like, oh, cool, let me write that down and check it out. Cool, because I said it organically. But if you're already into a band, you're like, man, I love me some Horna. Who cares if I think of them, man? You shouldn't care what another goddamn grown-ass man likes. You really shouldn't. That's like literally, hey, dog, what kind of toppings you like on your pizza? That doesn't matter. Is it going to change your goddamn next pizza order? Well, no. Well, then who cares? That's the way I see it. I'm just saying. Joey Marks, 666. Yo, J-Dog, what's good in the hood? It's Joey Marks, formerly metal musician, 6996. Oh, yeah, the guy with the goddamn 20 user IDs. Question, next time Deicide comes to your town, would you be interested in doing an interview with the guitar players, Kevin Quiron and Taylor Nordberg? It'd be interesting to hear what cool Glenn and Steve stories they have, as well as their favorite and least favorite Deicide songs and albums. Cheers. Yes, I actually would be interested in doing it. And I could probably easily set that up. I met all of them, and I had them sign my Banished by Sin LP. I purposely brought that LP because all four of them are on that. So now You know, when somebody kicks the bucket, dead or in jail, or leaves the goddamn band, 20 years from now, I used to have that on with all the signatures on it. And the first 5 I have, all the guys signed as well. So the Hoffman brothers, etc. So, you know, cool goddamn times. So I met Taylor briefly. He seemed like a very nice dude. And he said he watched my shit, thought it was funny. Now, granted, is he popping in every morning? Highly doubt it. But, I mean, I guess you can comment on here, Taylor. That'd be kind of cool to see you comment. I'd be like, oh, shit, fucking finally somebody that matters comment on this goddamn channel. So feel free to do so. But I guess I would say I don't know if I know. He's the one I've spoken to the least. Let's just say that. Because Kevin, I have his phone number. Again, I don't text him anything. The last time I texted him was when they came into town to help set up the Glenn interview and shit like that. I don't sit there and blow people's phone up with stupid shit. I just fucking flat out don't. So I can ask him. Yeah, next time, hey, would you and Taylor want to sit down for a dual interview? And then if it's anything like the last time when I did Glenn and Steve, I had plenty of time. So it'd be great in an ideal world. Let's say Deicide plays here next, let's say in 2 more years. Hopefully that goddamn Serpents of Light tour they're talking about, where they do the entire album or a very large portion of the goddamn Serpents album, because it's, you know, that'll be the 30-year anniversary. It'd be cool to get another one-on-one with Glenn, part 2, another one-on-one with Steve, part 2, and Taylor and Kevin together. So I get 3 goddamn videos that day. That'd be fucking sweet. That's a productive goddamn show for me. I would totally be down with doing that. So Steve, if you see this, Glenn, if you see this, Taylor, Kevin, Emilio, so if you see this, let me know if you're down next time. But yeah, because the Deicide's probably touring, and there'll be a nice good gap. Hell, but let's just say they came before that. Let's say Deicide came back next year. They came back before Serpent Tour. They did another album, whatever the case may be. That's still a good gap, because it'll be about 2 years' time for a part 2. Not that, I mean, shit. I mean, not that people aren't going to not watch. It's, hey, you got GB back. Who? You know what I mean? No one's going to say that. I mean, I've had Athnar on, Down of the Dead multiple times, etc. It'd be good, but I'm just saying to space it out a little bit. That'd be kind of cool. And I'll think of more new topics, especially for Glenn and Steve, because I went over a lot of the stuff that I wanted. I know there was a couple things for Glenn that I thought of since I either kind of forgot or I didn't get to that I want to ask. I can't remember what they are off the top of my head. I'm sure I could come up with them. And from there on out, since I kind of asked a lot of the behind-the-scenes shit, you know, with Deicide, starting with the demo and stuff like that, the vocal change. I kind of like, I don't know, I would just shoot almost like a shoot the shit video, like see where it goes, like I did last one I did with Dawn of the Dead. Maybe just start talking about just goddamn show stories, whatever you had, and just let it lead there and see what kind of funny ass crap comes up that has never been on set on camera by them, by him, Steve, you know, any of them, you know what I mean? So probably what it would lead. And that I just think that'd be a cool ass video, you know, if it's conversation that's never been recorded by any of them, you know, because obviously there's a lot of Glenn interviews and a good handful of Steves out there, and if it's going over topics they never talked about, because a lot of bands, if you watched interviews by them, several, and I'm trying to think who's a good example. It's definitely like that for Body Blows. Like, it's almost pointless to watch a goddamn Dorian Yates interview at this point. That's nothing against him. It's literally the same shit over and over because they just ask the same shit. And it's just, I was like, dude, I've literally heard this story. I'm not even exaggerating 10 times. I didn't want my shit to become like that. So it'd be kind of cool with stuff like, I've seen a bunch of interviews by him, and I've never even heard him talk about this. I'll try to get to be like that, but I mean, that's kind of hard to pull off too. You got to come up with shit out of your ass and get the conversation, and, you know, for them to remember stories that they could have even forgotten about, you know what I mean? For them just to go down memory lane, like, oh yeah, this sparks their memory because you mentioned something. Oh, you know what? There's time in Argentina, there was this happened, you know? I think cool shit like that would be kind of cool. So, but yeah, all 4 of them, that'd be awesome. In a perfect goddamn world scenario, like I said, the way the setup was when I went at around sound check time, I would have had time. I could have done it. Honestly, I just didn't want to push. Like I even asked Steve, after I was done with Glenn, they finished their sound check. Hey, Steve, I felt like I was glad I got Glenn. I was like, I don't want to push my luck. I don't want to like ask too much. Like I'm asking for too much. You know what I mean? But obviously they're super fucking cool about it, and I could have gotten Taylor. They would have said, I'm virtually positive they would have said yes to you. You guys want to sit down and do it on now too? But again, I don't like to, you know, I don't know, overstay my welcome, so to say. So, but now that I kind of, you know, felt everything out, and I would ask them in advance, hell yeah, I'd be up for it. So You know, only time will tell, goddammit. Comes from Surgeon of a Loop in the comments again in the morning. And don't forget them goddamn paid skis. In the comments box bubbles, get your Dead by Dog ticket, your J-Dog slogan shirt. Later, goddammit.